Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to this channel, which hasn't uploaded a video in forever. I mean, I put up a song a while ago, but that's not like a video. But anyways, today we're playing the Can You Guess the Real Band Name game. And with me is, you want to introduce yourself?
Another person who also hasn't uploaded a video in quite some time. I don't know what my name is. Scrooge. Going on Scrooge.
Scrooge?
I honestly hadn't decided on a name yet. It was like Scriptless Week isn't like a great name to call a person.
True.
But I feel like Scrooge fits the mask here pretty well. So.
Because of the dollar signs.
Yeah.
Oh, and it should be mentioned for those watching at home that Scrooge here doesn't listen to a whole lot of metal, so this is especially difficult for him.
I have listened to some rock. There's some metal mixed in there a little bit, you know. But I don't know the names of half of them anyways.
Alrighty, Scrooge. So I have a list of 13 multiple choice questions that has 3 band names. 2 I made up and 1 is real. And you're gonna have to guess and see which one is the real one. So, are you ready to start?
I'm ready.
Okay. The first one. Is it A, brutal sphincter, B, prolapsed anus, or C, the heinous anus?
I hope heinous anus is real. That's good. Can you say A and B again?
Brutal sphincter and prolapsed anus.
I'm gonna go with B. I hope that's not real.
The correct answer was A, brutal sphincter. So
prolapsed anus is real?
No, brutal sphincter was the real one.
Only one real one. I mixed it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're picking which is the real one.
So 2 lies, 1 true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I confused it with 2 truths, 1 lie.
Okay. Understandable misunderstanding. So the heinous anus is actually, by chance, have you seen my death metal side project called Anal Sphincter?
I've seen the website, but I don't think I've actually seen. I don't know what it is. Saw the name. I saw a T-shirt.
Yeah, so I made a satirical, like, made-up death metal band called Anal Sphincter, and I have an album called Anality Brutality, and it's pretty a fun listen. Go give it a watch. It's on my channel. And I was thinking if I ever made a second album, I would call it The Heinous Anus, and that's kind of where I got that name from.
That's a good sequel, I think.
All right. Number 2. Is it A, Satan's cock, B, killer cock, or C, aborted Hitler cock?
None of those are great. I feel like some people like saying. I'm going with this A. I think it's A.
Okay. Locking that answer in.
Can you say what B was again?
Killer cock. And it's cock is spelled with a K instead of a C at the beginning.
Well, now that confuses me. Now maybe makes me think it might be that one because it's spelled differently. I won't second guess myself. I'll stick with my original guess.
Okay. The correct answer was C, aborted Hitler cock.
Well, maybe I should have second guessed myself. What in the world? Like, what does that sound like? Like, I can't even fathom what kind of music that they would make.
Probably sucks. If bands that come up with these crazy names are probably making up for the fact that their music is mediocre. At least if I had to guess. I don't think well, there's one band with a really crazy name that is actually pretty good. There was a lot that I could have included that I didn't because the list was going to be too long. So maybe if we do a part 2, that one will be included.
So, how did you find these names if you haven't heard them? Did you like look up on some like SoundCloud or something or what?
Some of these I already knew because I've heard of them before, but most of them I looked up a list of the craziest metal band names.
Okay.
So moving on to question 3. Is the real band name A, Dog Defiler, B, Snail Fetus Kidney Sacrifice, or C, Big Bird's Murderer?
Big Bird's Murderer is actually kind of cool. That's funny. Not really into that first one there. I hope that one's not real. I'm going to ignore A just because I really don't want it to be true. So I'm going to either go with either B or C. I'm gonna go with B.
That is the correct answer. That's the first one you got so far.
Wait. So it's something to do with like a snail or something. Like it was a whole sentence. What was it again?
It was Snail Fetus Kidney Sacrifice.
Snail Fetus Kidney Sacrifice. I think that might have been like a random name generator kind of thing.
Interesting story about this one is that this band is like actually technically not like a real band. Like it was made by a vocalist. His name is Justin Bonnets, and he's currently in a band called Tala, and they're really good. And he has his own solo thing called Hungry Lights, which is also really good. And Snail Fetus Kidney Sacrifice was like a one-off album that he made like as a joke. It's kind of like Anal Sphincter, but a little different. And
it's self-aware.
Yeah, I don't think he has that album on his own like channel anymore because he has a tendency to like upload stuff and then take it down because he thinks it makes it like more special if it's only available for like a certain amount of time. But I think somebody re-uploaded it, so you can still listen to it if you want, I think. So yeah, probably for the better that Dog Defiler isn't real.
That would be kind of rough. That'd be kind of rough. No, pun intended.
What inspired me to make up that name was obviously trying to come up with the craziest thing that I could, but also there's a band called Dying Fetus that has a song called Kill Your Mother, Rip Your Dog.
It's disappointing, but it's not surprising.
All right, so moving on to the next one. Number 4. Is the real band A, Taste Like Kevin Bacon, B, Rainbow Butt Monkeys, or C, Serial Killer Disco?
Well, he's run into some legality issues with Kevin Bacon and what. But maybe not. I guess if it was maybe the person who started the band was that name, you know? Probably border one person named Kevin Bacon. The Kevin Bacon one distracted me. Can you repeat B and C again?
B is Rainbow Butt Monkeys and C is Serial Killer Disco.
Serial Killer Disco sounds real. That sounds like a name I think I've heard a name similar to that before. I'm going to go with that one.
Okay.
Serial Killer Disco.
The correct answer was B, Rainbow Butt Monkeys.
Oh, Rainbow Butt Monkeys.
So, fun facts.
Sounds like an NFT.
So, fun facts. The first one, Taste Like Kevin Bacon, is actually the name of a song. And Rainbow Butt Monkeys was the name of the band Finger 11 before they changed it. They made one album under that name.
I don't think I've heard Finger 11 before.
They did the song Paralyzer.
I'd have to hear it. Okay. I might recognize it if I heard it.
It's a real big song, so you probably will. The next one, number 5. Is it A, Corrupted Christ, B, The Raped Nun Diaries, or C, Vaginal Penetration of an Amethyst with a Musty Carrot?
Well, essentially I was going to go for A. I feel like that's too obvious now with B and C being as crazy as they are. So I don't know if it's a red herring or not.
Could be playing mind games with you and you wouldn't even know.
But then again, it could be a double whammy. Maybe it is the obvious one, thinking, that because the other ones were crazy, that I would pick one of those because it couldn't be the obvious one. Actually, was the obvious one. Can you say B and C again? I don't know why these names are so long.
There's a tendency in metal names and especially with song names to make it like really long for some reason, and they use like very like complicated vocabulary. I guess it just makes it sound more brutal somehow. B was The Raped Nun Diaries, and C was Vaginal Penetration of an Amethyst with a Musty Carrot.
Those are such far out there names. I'm gonna have to pick the obvious one. I'm gonna pick A because those are just the out there names.
The correct answer was the craziest one, C, Vaginal Penetration of an Amethyst with a Musty Carrot.
That's an entire sentence. Like what a chatbot would have generated 10 years ago before they got good.
Metal names do be like that.
I wonder if they ad-libbed that. Like, make a word and we'll go in a little circle until we get a whole sentence.
Imagine trying to memorize the names of some of these so that you can say what your band name is at the beginning of the show.
One thing's for sure. Well, people might forget the name, but they won't forget you. Not with a name like that.
Moving on to number 6. Is it A, The Very Berries? B, Destiny
The
Potato?
Very Berries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it B, Destiny Potato? Or C, Couch Killers?
These ones are actually all kind of like kind of a ring to them, and they're not a whole sentence long. I'm gonna go with the potato one just because I wanted that one to be real.
You are correct. It was Destiny Potato.
Nice. I actually kind of want to look that up. Destiny Potato.
Yeah.
That sounds funny.
I think they're like a gent or like math metal type of thing, if I remember correctly.
Math metal?
Yeah, math metal is like they have really confusing like rhythms and like time signatures, and it sounds very, I guess, rhythmically complex.
They're from Serbia. Interesting. I'll have to look that up later.
So number 7, is it A, the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza? B, Tony Lozulo Says Hello? Or C, Extra Exorcism?
A and B don't really sound like metal bands.
Never mind. I was gonna say something, but it might influence your decision. So,
What was C again? It was Extreme something?
Extra Exorcism.
Oh, Exorcism. Extra Exorcism. Sounds like it could be legit, you know? I'll guess that.
Okay. The correct answer was A, the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
That's such a bizarre name for. I mean, I guess the other ones were bizarre too, but that sounds like. I can't imagine someone tap dancing to metal. Well, I mean, I'd like to see it, but.
So what I was gonna say was I think that's a rock band. It's a combination of rock and metal. But I didn't say it because if I said, oh, actually it's this genre, the fact that I remembered what genre it was might tell you that was a real one.
That probably would have made me think of one of the other ones. Interesting. Okay. I'll keep in mind for the next ones.
All right. Number 8. These for sure are metal band names. The first one is A, Bathtub Shitter. It's probably one of my favorite ones. B, Bedsheet Shit Stain. It's a close second. And C, Musty Cum Sock.
I don't know how, but I feel like they got progressively worse. I didn't think it was going to get worse after the bathtub one. Then we got to the bed, and then we got to the sock. So, I'm going to go with B, because I think it rolls off the tongue more.
Kind of does. But the correct answer was A, Bathtub Shitter.
Well, at least it wasn't C.
Yeah. When I saw Bathtub Shitter, I just laughed on the spot because I just thought it was the funniest thing. Cause imagine this dude in the bathtub like.
Yeah, I like to imagine that as a metal cover. You know, I got like these wild colors and everything.
Like
this dude with like a serious face covered in tattoos.
Or like a
We're
zombie
messing up.
dude
Yeah.
in like this dilapidated looking bathroom.
Causing some real damage to a tub.
I was kind of proud of bed sheet shit stain because with some of these, when I heard the name, I tried to think of something that was in like the similar in a similar vein.
Yeah.
So
That one rolled off the tongue. It's got a little bit of a ring to it, you know?
I should probably be hired for making band names for people.
Well, like some of these people would need help with that.
All right, number 9. Is it A, severed penis, B, I fisted a Holocaust survivor, or C, the Broken Penis Orchestra?
These names are all so bad. B just doesn't make sense. So, what was C again? Like Penis Orchestra or something?
The Broken Penis Orchestra.
Broken Penis Orchestra. And A was split?
Severed penis.
Severed. I'm trying to get in their heads. I don't think I've met a person who thinks that way. No, I'm gonna go with C.
That is the correct one. The Broken Penis Orchestra.
That was pure luck right there.
All right, we're getting close to the end. We're on number 10. Is it A, elder abuse, B, the child molesters, or C, perturbed babies?
Well, I feel like with the middle, I feel like with B, Busters, I feel like you wouldn't be a band for very long.
At least that's the way it should be.
I can't imagine a group of people being like, yeah, let's call this band Child Molesters. That's pretty bad. What was A and C? What was A and C? B kind of distracted me there.
A was elder abuse, and C was
Abuse.
perturbed babies.
Perturbed babies, elder abuse. You know what? I could see elder abuse being a name. I'll go with elder abuse. It's not a great name, but I could imagine it.
The correct answer was B, the child molesters.
Oh, of course.
It's probably the worst one. So, fun fact, they're actually a rock band from like the 70s, which you'd think would be a crazy, like, how would in the 70s, which was like conservative and like sensitive, they were more like conservative back then in the 70s, like how they ever managed to last as a band, and they lasted for like a while. Like they made a few albums. So
That's concerning.
yeah. But from what I understood, from what I read, and from what I remember, they weren't too serious. Like they did some like parodies of like the parodies of the Beatles and stuff. So I guess that makes it a little better.
Maybe.
When I saw that name, it was so bad. I was like, what can I possibly come up with that'll like counter that? And then like, well, what's the opposite of children? Oh, elders. Elder abuse is a thing.
I could totally see elder abuse being like a band name.
Okay, number 11. Is it A, toilet taco, B, vaginal yeast infection, or C, the cum shots?
There's not a lot of great ones in this list.
I
or
mean,
any of these lists.
when you're getting into the territory of crazily named band names, it's going to be just like the worst, like bottom of the barrel, like filth that you can think of.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't. It wasn't this. Let me think here. I'm gonna go with A. That is my guess.
Toilet taco?
For the taco.
The correct answer was C, the cum shots.
I guess I need to stop picking the ones that sound the best.
That's a compliment to me because I made up the other ones. I'm pretty proud of toilet taco, actually.
It brings up quite the image, but a better image than the others.
Number 12. This is the second to the last one. Is it A, Natalie Portman's shaved head, B, Danny DeVito's underboob, or C, or C, OJ didn't do nothing.
Oh, well, Danny DeVito one's definitely the funniest. C is definitely dark humor. You know what? People are weird. Danny DeVito one's also weird, and C is weird, but I think the Natalie Portman one's more weird. That one.
Locking in A.
Yep.
That is the correct answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I switched it up this time. I'm going for the one that would be the weirdest for somebody to pick, and hoping that works.
And it worked out. Big Bird's Murderer, I borrowed that made-up name from the channel that I got this idea from. It's called The Dickie Dines Show if you want to look it up. And then that one, Danny DeVito's Underboob, it wasn't the name of a fake band, it was a joke that they made, but I thought it was so funny that I could include it. And then especially with because the real name was, it had a celebrity's name in it. So like the other names, like I thought like what other names could I come up with celebrities, and then I remembered that joke.
It's a good one.
All right. This is the last one, number 13. For all the marbles. Is it A, smells like fresh asshole? B, scrotum grinder? Or C, the corpse fuckers?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I've heard the name C somewhere before. That's brought up a vague memory. I've heard that from somewhere. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with C.
The corpse fuckers?
Yeah.
The correct answer was B, scrotum grinder.
Well, thanks for the question. Where did I hear that?
There's probably been similar names. There's a German band that is called Cadaverficker, which is German for cadaver fucker. So I don't doubt that there's similarly named band. In fact, there's always the possibility that I think I made it up, but actually there's already a band that is named that. So yeah, that was it. I think you got like 4 or 5. When in editing, I'll tally up how many you got.
Yeah, you need like a really fancy counter that pops up, makes a nice sound when it comes up too.
I think I have just a sound effect for it.
That was more unexpected names than I thought.
So, what'd you think?
I think that people should be better at naming their bands. That's pretty bad. There were only a couple of those that were like, okay, I could give that a pass, you know?
Do you think you'd want to do something like this in the future?
Be fun.
I was thinking for the next one, I could get a list of metal subgenres, and I tell you what it is, and you have to guess if it's a real genre or not.
Be interesting.
If you like this video, stay tuned, because we're probably going to do some more. All right, well, I guess that's it for this one. See you guys later. Check out the Scriptless week. If I remember, I'll put a link to his channel in the description.
Yeah, I'll have to start making videos.
Probably have to get some content first.
Yep.
Huh?